Hi and welcome to the Reseller News. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is January 9th, 2020. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content. You come back for more. And if you are a visitor and this is the first time and you do like the content, you get a takeaway from it, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated as to when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. So without further ado, let's get right to the news. Okay, for those who are new to my channel, I just want to just let you guys know I do not read everything verbatim. I will give you the URLs to where I got the information from, and the rest is up to you if you like to pick up where I left off. The first windows that we're going to have here are going to be from e-commerce Byte. There's a total of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 windows. So I'm just going to repeat the URL once, and we're just going to take it from there, and the rest is up to you, like I said again, if you like to pick up where I left off. So the URL for this one is www.ecommercebytes.com, and this story was posted January 8, 2020. eBay to reveal 2019 financial performance in 3 weeks. Is it how did eBay perform in 2019? We'll find out on January 28th when the company releases earnings of the fourth quarter, October, November, and December, and full year. It goes on to say here, eBay Scott Senkel, who took over interim CEO after Devin Wenig's abrupt departure on September 25th, may have some interesting things to say in the light of all the changes at eBay. Here's a look at some questions and issues he may address. The progress of eBay's search for a new CEO, more color on what eBay will do with the $4.5 billion from the sales of StubHub. In November, he said the proceeds would be put toward stock buybacks, dividends, and M&H investing. Current thinking on the potential sale of eBay Classifieds, progress of eBay's transitions to managed payments. If eBay executives don't volunteer much information during the call, will analysts probe? Then the last part is sellers look at the earning calls differently than Wall Street, and we'll be looking for signs that eBay is doing something to provide stable platform that will bring in buyers with no unpleasant surprises in 2020. And then if you want to post, it says feel free to post your questions for eBay. Now, as I say in my other videos, if you want to check out you need to go to the website itself because they have active hyperlinks all along here, active hyperlinks. And in some cases, they have them within the story that we're talking about. When you go scroll down to the bottom, you're going to hit all the comments left by buyers and sellers just like you and I. So if you want to check that, that's fine. If not, then you could just pause this video and you could read it that way, all right? I don't know if I'm going to do this for all 9 videos, but you could go to the website itself and check it out, okay? I'm trying to keep these videos short and length here because they've been going a lot longer than expected. I do apologize about that. Okay, let's go to the next one. It goes on to say eBay feedback tool is closing its doors. Okay, this was posted January 7, 2020. It says WinBent has been using eBay since 1998 and launched a tool to help other buyers and sellers in 2004 called Toolhouse. But over time, his passion for eBay cooled, and this week he announced he's shutting down the site. Toolhouse was known as a go-to source for evaluating an eBay based on feedback. Now, I wasn't even aware of this here. Okay, so I don't know about Toolhouse. I don't know if this guy had anything to do with it or not, with eBay's feedback system or not. But this is news to me, unless he's the inventor of it. I don't know. But let's read a little more into it. It goes over here. The most popular tool was Neg's tool, which lets sellers easily view your users' negative and neutral and withdrawn feedback. And then it goes on, Wynn's decision was twofold, indicating on a message on toolhouse.org that has tired of keeping up with eBay's ever-changing world of rules for feedback and public-private information, and he just doesn't care anymore. All right, now I'm not going to read too much into this here, folks. If you guys would like to check into it more, you know the URL, and you know the rest of it. You can go down to the bottom to read the comments left by other sellers and buyers. Okay, now let's bump out of here really quick here. And we got over here another one for January 7, 2020. This is USPS urges cybersecurity vigilance amid Mideast tensions. Okay, well, you know what's going on with the Mideast. You know about that story. I'm not going to get into it. Like I said again, I don't deal on this channel. I don't deal with religion and politics, and I don't really get into those topics right now. But being it is I guess eBay related in a sense. I'll read a little into it, and the rest is up to you if you'd like to pick up where I left off. It says the U.S. Postal Service warned employees and contractors to demonstrate increased cybersecurity vigilance amid escalating tensions in the Middle East. Email spear phishing campaigns targeting U.S. government agencies are intensifying the Postal Service Corporate Information Security Office reports. Cyber threat actors are aggressively attempting to steal sensitive information, including account credentials and financial information, using targeted information campaigns. Slow down, don't click, and be skeptical was some of the advice it offered. And then it goes on to say, just reading the rest of this here, the USPS warning explained that attackers disguise themselves as trustworthy entity to inquire sensitive information, often by acquiring the victim's personal details, such as the names of their friends, hometown, employer, location they frequent, and recent online purchases. All right, and then it goes over here, the last part. It's good advice no matter who you are or who you work for. You could find full announcement of the USPS.com website link. Again, this is an active hyperlink, and you just check it out, okay? And you know the rest of it. I'm not going to get into all of this here. And moving right along, let's go over here. This one here is from January 6, 2020. Feds send a message about misrepresenting your products. Oh, okay. If you think it's harmless to misrepresent items that you sell, take heed. The U.S. Department of Justice announced today that 3 people pleaded guilty to conspiring to fraudulently sell imported jewelry from the Philippines as Native American made. Now, that's not good. The gist of the government case was described in this excerpt from the DOJ press release. According to the information that the defendants admitted as part of the pleas for the January 2016 through February 2019, they conspired with each other and others to design jewelry in a Native American Indian style and manufacture jewelry in the Philippines with Filipino labor. Okay, I didn't know about this here. This is news to me, so if you want to check the rest of it out, please do. All right, let's move right along, folks. Here's another over here. This was January 7, 2020. eBay user unable to schedule watch list emails. It goes on to say, Dear Ina, I used to be able to request by phone, although I asked if this could be done by email. A particular time slot when their watch list subscribe emails would come to me for the categories of items that I enjoy, and that eBay would send these emails just at a specific time. But it says in recent years they have no longer offered me this opportunity, saying that they send at random, which is always at the same time daily, but not when it's convenient for me. And the last part of this is, I wonder what is the difficulty in eBay setting up such a service electronically. You would think that it would be worthwhile to eBay and all buyers. And the person's name is Steve. And again, you could read the comments. And let's move right along here. This one here came out January 8, 2020. eBay and Facebook agreed to better combat fake reviews. I don't know if you guys been hearing about that. It's like the third story I heard from different companies, and we're talking about this here. So I don't know if you're familiar with it, but let's read a little into it. It says eBay and Facebook agreed to better combat fake reviews, according to the UK regulated Competition and Markets Authority, CMA, which said companies have already been taking some action. In a post on Twitter on Wednesday, the agency wrote Facebook and eBay have signed up to agreements to better identify and to combat the sale of fake reviews on their sites following our action. Okay, again, you could go check this out. They got a thing here. You could read more into it if you want to. It's totally up to you, but this is the rest of the story here. Not much to read, but I'm not going to, because like I said, I want to try to keep this as short as possible. So you know the URL. You can check it out if you get the chance. All right. So, well, maybe I should just leave this on here. I'm going to leave this window open. Let's go to this one here. I want to check that out myself. Okay, this one here came out January 7, 2020. It's Macari. Now, for those who are Macari sellers, this would pertain to you if you want to read into it. It says, Macari says Americans plan to sell stuff and accumulate less. It says Americans are planning to sell stuff and accumulate less. According to Macari, 38% of the people surveyed said that simplifying their life and accumulating less stuff is was on the New Year's resolutions for 2020. then it goes on to say this may be a good for the mobile selling app, but serious online sellers, it could pose challenges if consumers are buying less while opportunities, for example, picking up the items cheaply to resell them elsewhere. Just to expand a little on this topic here, I don't know if you heard of retail arbitrage for those who are new to eBay, or if you're thinking about selling on eBay. Retail arbitrage, basically, folks, is where people go to department stores, and we have the department stores run sales, stuff like that, 50% off, 25%, whatever it is. Sellers like you and I would go there and we'd buy these merchandise, and we, of course, put it up on eBay and sell it for a profit. They do the same thing with eBay as well. I've been hearing stories about that. There, people have been buying items off of eBay, and they sell it for more money. I had a relative that was talking about that there. He was talking about a face mask. I don't know when it dated back, but it was one of those carved wooden face masks. And my relative sold it to the person for, I think, $200 or $300, whatever it was. And the person who bought it sells these face masks, these tribal face masks. They're all carved out of wood, and he ended up selling it for $1,500. And my relative seen it on eBay. He's like, "Wow, I can't believe it. I bought this thing. I sold it to this guy for a few $100, $300, either $200 or $300." And he goes, "This guy takes the same thing and turns it around, and he's getting 15 or 12 or 1,500 for it." I was like, "Holy smokes!" I said, "Wow, that's crazy." That's kind of like what they're talking about here. Of course, you're buying stuff cheaply to resell elsewhere. Now Macquarie goes over here. I don't really deal with Macquarie. You guys can read more into it if you get the chance. I'm not going to read too much into Macquarie, but the story seems pretty interesting over here. All right, so and the source, again, remember, active hyperlink. This is the source, Macquarie press release. Okay, so well, if you check it on, if you click it on, this is what it's going to look like. It's going to bring you to Macquarie's site, and then you're going to see this stuff here, and it's basically advertisement stuff. I actually leave this open here. I registered with Macquarie. I don't think I actually put stuff on there. I don't recall, but it might be something to check into. Maybe you guys might want to check it out. All right, I'm going to leave that up because I'll come back to this in a little bit. Anyway, let's go to the next one. PayPal. This one came out for you PayPal guys out there, guys and girls that use it. I do. I love PayPal. So I'm going to use it as long as I can. But anyway, it goes on to say here, PayPal issued an alert that it's experiencing technical issues impacting express checkout and direct credit card processing. The incident began at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, and the company issued the following notification at 10:26 a.m. Again, don't get taken back by this here because it came out January 6th. I'm not talking about today. It says initial notification, express checkout and direct credit card processing issue impacted products, APIs, PayPal, PayFlow Express checkout, online checkout. Incident start time was on Monday, January 6th, and they're just talking about that stuff there. You guys could check it out if you get a chance. I use PayPal all the time. I had no experience. I didn't experience any problems with them. I don't know if you guys have, but if you did, I always say go right to the source. If you're having a problem with them, just call them up. I think I've given the number up once before if you're having any PayPal issues. But you know what? Let me get my book over here with all my phone numbers in here. I'll be more than happy to give it to you guys just in case you don't have it. Save you the trouble. Okay, so bear with 1 second. Okay, PayPal's customer service, for those of you who don't have it, it's 1-888-221-1161. Okay, one more time, 1-888-221-1161, and you can call them up directly. And while I got your attention, I'll give you eBay's customer service in case you don't have it. All right, this is eBay's customer service now. It's 1-866-540-3229. Okay, all right, let me close this book up here. Yeah, so now you got the two numbers for eBay and PayPal, just in case you need to do any inquiries with that. I'm going to leave this probably one up as well because I want to come back and check this out. Well, that concludes this video. I hope you found the information helpful. And if you did, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. My name is Rich Pasini. You're watching Reseller News for January 9th, 2020. Thank you again. I'm wishing all of you guys the best in sales. Until next time, bye-bye for now.